Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans have been very curious about what could have been based on all the reshoots and the rewrites that went through this movie. Lucasfilm and Disney and Kathleen Kennedy have been revealing the truth more so about The Rise of Skywalker and admitting the truth about certain aspects of this movie and specific decisions that they have made for Episode 9. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about The Rise of Skywalker, the biggest thing of all that a lot of people have a problem with is everything to do with Palpatine that's not explained in this particular movie. Now, obviously, a lot of fans were going crazy, including myself, as to why in the world Disney would not explain as to exactly how Palpatine survived the fall of the second Death Star. The only explanation that we did get in the final version of the movie was Palpatine states, "I have died before." The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities that some considered to be unnatural, which was a callback to Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, obviously, right? So, I want to go into what Lucasfilm had to say, alright? One of the big editors, Mary Ann Brandon, for The Rise of Skywalker, she unveiled the truth. She admits it that there have been a lot of scenes that were shot for The Rise of Skywalker that were deleted and changed quite a bit related to Palpatine's survival that were going to be explained. So let's tap right into this. Now, during the months of August, September, and October is when Disney and Lucasfilm went through many changes and adjustments for mainly the second and third acts of the movie, and during these reshoots, many scenes were lost and deleted in the process, including a big vital scene toward the end of the film. That, and even in the beginning, that was going to tap into Palpatine's survival and explain how he lived in greater depth. However, Lucasfilm deleted this scene for a particular reason, and the editor of the film got the chance to admit the truth of Palpatine actually having a scene that explained his survival in greater depth and why it was deleted from the movie. Now, editor Mary Ann Brandon had this to say about Palpatine's scene in the movie that went over how he survived in the film, where she states, "It was kind of a delicate balance and went back and forth a lot about how much we wanted to reveal. Some scenes changed quite a bit, the way we wanted to present it to the audience. In the end, we ended up showing a lot less of them what we started with. There was so much information in the film and so many characters that we wanted to have an audience concentrate on. I think we felt we didn't want to clutter the film up with things you didn't need to know." Apart from what Marianne said, one of the deleted scenes involved the explanation of Palpatine using a wormhole to escape the second Death Star wreckage at the very end of Episode 6, where he transports himself to the world of Exegol, where by using such a power, killed him in the process, and that's what the machine was for, which was to keep him alive, where it said that parts of Palpatine's survival will be explained in the upcoming novelization due for release this March, which will go into scenes like this in greater depth and everything related to the spirits of the Sith. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, obviously, in case you guys did not know, Mary Ann Brandon has been opening up everything related to The Rise of Skywalker. You know, she's been talking more and more about this, and there are decisions on deleting many of the scenes. I wanted to go over the last piece that she says, where she states right over here where there was so much information in the film and so many characters that we wanted to have an audience concentrate on. I think we felt we didn't want to clutter the film up with things you didn't need to know. Now, the thing here is this, okay? That's the one thing that I do disagree with, is that this is something that I think that we needed to know. I think that we needed to know as to why Palpatine survived the second Death Star wreckage, right? The explosion, if you will, or how he really escaped. Now, the thing about that is that there's a lot of casual fans out there, and I know quite a bit of casual fans of the Star Wars franchise that are extremely confused as to how in the world Palpatine is back. You know, I think that Lucasfilm, you know, should at the very least make some form of an explanation in the movie. There's been a lot of talk out there that on Disney Plus, we're going to have a different cut of the movie. Not quite sure if that's really going to happen, but there's a lot of talk out there about that the movie version for Disney Plus is going to have some deleted scenes embedded within the actual cut of the movie that will include scenes like this, explaining Palpatine's death. I don't know about you, but I think that needs to be done. because a lot of fans are just running in circles right now, wondering how in the world did Palpatine survive. To me, I think that, yes, I can understand some fans' points of view of how, keeping it a mystery kind of makes it a very interesting thing about Palpatine because he is the expert manipulator. Kind of makes Palpatine more of an enigmatic figure where you don't really know too much about, what really happened between himself and the Force. But at the same exact time, I think that given what the interviews by J.J. Abrams and others have said, it really kind of betrayed the fans. It did, because Daisy Ridley said that Palpatine's not just going to come back. It's not like he's just going to be there. It's going to be fully explained. She said that in many interviews, and it's all on the internet, including J.J. Abrams. He himself even said that this movie, Palpatine's going to be in the movie. It's not going to be left unexplained. We will explore all of the reasons as to why he is back. But yet again, in the final version of the movie, none of it is explained. Hence what Marianne Brandon had to say here. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.